Kia ora guys, George here for another video. It's been a great weekend. I've spent it in Christchurch, spending time with the girlfriend and the family. We had a great steak dinner and I've been having a bit of a chance to do some refeeds to get my metabolism going again and just make sure that I'm holding onto the muscle and not going into that starvation mode that I was talking about. At the same time, I've been keeping things pretty strictly unrestricted, as I've been talking about. So we went to the market today and I got a few goodies. I got a good old dime bar from the British store. My gran used to have these all the time. Can't wait to go back and get another one. Jaffa cakes, loved them when I was sailing. Shortbread from the Yarmouth ferry back in the UK. Alpen, which is the ultimate in breakfast cereal. I wish they had that here. And my favourite of all time is the Terry's chocolate orange, and they say it's not Terry's, it's mine. So lots of goodies here. Even though I'm on a good nutrition plan and I'm going for fat loss, remember I'm going for lifestyle habits and not temporary stuff. So I'm not going to take this stuff out of my life, and I'm going to make sure I can incorporate it into my plan, still enjoy myself and still live while getting the results I want. It's just about incorporating into that if it fits your macros. Today you'll notice that my weight's gone back up to 70.3 and it was 69.3 or something like that a couple days ago. So big change. What does this mean? I'm not too worried about it. For me, changes in weight can be quite frequent on a day-to-day basis. Loads of different factors that affect it. Things like hydration from water weight, how much is in your digestive system at the time, or how active you were, or when you ate the day before. Weight can change all the time, up or down, and you kind of treat it just like trends in stocks and shares. You just look at the overall trend over time and not the individual points. To make sure I do get the most accurate weigh-in though, I do go for consistency. So I always make sure I weigh myself the same time every morning after I go to the toilet, with the same amount of clothes on, so I just have boxers. If I control all of that, then I'll get a good, fairly accurate representation of my weight that day, and it will help reduce the fluctuations in weight from the recordings that I'm doing. But how often should we weigh ourselves? Well, most people think about once a week is good. And it just allows you to get weekly feedback on how you're doing, and then you can adjust from there. I actually am doing almost daily readings at the moment, but I'm just not letting it affect me in terms of getting me stressed out from any kind of weight gain. It just allows me to collect a few more points to get a better idea of the general trend of my weight over the 12 weeks. So if you do decide to weigh yourself daily, make sure you put it in some kind of graph and get a trend line drawn from it to give you a better idea of the general flow of your weight over the long term. And remember, we're looking for about half a kilo a week as the maximum, otherwise we're starting to get into that starvation mode. A lot of people say you should kind of throw away your scales and it's a bad idea to weigh yourself every day or even to weigh yourself at all. But I think there's a lot of research showing that monitoring yourself and self-awareness of your weight can really keep you accountable and really make sure that you're aware of what's going on, and it will help you think about tracking foods better, exercise, your body weight, and aware of what's going on. Otherwise you're kind of just going blindly towards your target, and it's like you're just trying to just fumble your way through the mist to wherever you want to go. So it just gives you a kind of feedback of where you're going in terms of your direction. One thing I really recommend is this app called True Weight. I'll show it to you now. It's what I'm using. I just put in my weight every day and it basically takes out the fluctuations and the extremes and gives me a better representation of what my actual weight is doing, and it will just allow me to get an idea of what my actual trend is in terms of weight loss per week, per month, and the calorie deficit that I'm on. So that's really good and it's really helping me. So even seeing an increase in my weight today is still actually showing that I'm pretty much still on track. In the next video tomorrow, I'm going to talk a bit about body composition and how weight really isn't the only thing, and how talking about body fat and muscle, and the ratio between the two is actually really important for your health, for your general well-being, for your own personal confidence and your looks. So I'll see you tomorrow for that video. Check it out.